Hi, this is Anna and Marley, your prom specialist at Couture, and today we're going to be talking about some awesome strap options for prom dresses, and we're really excited about it. I'm going to go back and help the girls get in the dresses, and Anna's going to let you know everything else.
Alright, yeah, like she said, today's theme is all about strap options. And if you're like me, you're totally loving that strap options come in every dress this year, a little bit more than they used to in the past. And so every style of dress has it. Ball gowns, the chiffon and flowy dresses, and the mermaids. Which, if you want straps so you feel like you're not going to be comfortable going strapless, this is the perfect option. And there's a lot of cool ideas that they had for straps. So there's the awesome trend of the high neck, which is really, really glamorous, and it's a little bit more like red carpet look to me. And then there is the illusion necklines, which is like a mesh tulle with beading on top. And it's nice because you can either have a lot of bling, just a little bit, or somewhere in the between. So you get more coverage for beading. And then there is the cap sleeve, which is just going to be a little bit off the shoulder, and you get even more coverage for beading and everything, which I think just adds a little bit of something to it. And then also we do have a few dresses with sleeves, which we're going to be showing you one of those tonight, which is really awesome. It's got like a lace sleeve. It's really, really elegant. I think it adds just a little bit of chic to it. So there's a lot of strap options we're going to be showing. They're not all of them, but there's a ton that you'll get to see. But we're just going to be highlighting a few of our favorites. And so we'll have Anna come out. She'll be showing you. So Anna is wearing an Elise two-piece. So with the red Mikado skirt, and then she has, it looks like they just like took a bunch of necklaces and just beaded those on. So she's got gold and she's got silver, and then this is like the illusion neckline we're talking about with the tulle underneath. So you get bling, but you do see your skin underneath, but it's not like, here I am and everything. But you definitely get a ton of beading. There's like little tiny beads that are like hanging off and everything. It's just like a bunch of accessories. And if you see the back, it's really, really cool. So you get this open keyhole back with has little connector hooks, and then these giant gems that they attached. So I don't know if you can see all this, and we can zoom in. It's got sequins, it's got pearls, it's got everything you could possibly want. Have you spin around to the front. And as an added note, this dress does have pockets on it, which is pretty awesome. So if you need to store your phone, just make sure no one else knows you have pockets, because then they'll be like, want to hold my phone? Hey, you want to hold mine? And your dress will be like weighed down with everybody's phones. All right, thank you, Anna. All right, so we have Allison coming out next. So Allison is wearing a ball gown by MacDougall, and this is one of the dresses we were talking about with sleeves. She's got the little Swiss dots on the tulle instead of just being a plain tulle. And she has everything's blue except their little brackets for the beads are gold. And it goes all the way throughout the dress, and then just little appliques, and then a nude underlay. And then she's got this really fun Swiss dot skirt, which I think is really different. And be sending us hearts and little smiley faces and commenting about what you're liking about the dresses. And she has a scoop neckline, and it's a slight off the shoulder. Have you turn around? Allison's more petite, so we clipped her in, but that's all right. And you get this really awesome, dramatic scoop back. I don't know if you can see all of this, and then it just meets at the bottom with the zipper. And then it highlights everything by showing off her waist and having a little bit of an accent belt. All right, thank you, Allison. All right, so we have Cassidy again. So Cassidy is wearing an Elise Paris ball gown also. So she has it's not an illusion neckline, but it's just a little bit higher. It's not going to be like up on her neck. And it's nice because it just kind of scoops straight across. And she has a really awesome strap, because this dress we were talking about earlier, it's nice because you can wear a real bra with it. Yay! Because I know if you're me, you're obsessed with getting to wear a real bra. And the dresses do have cups built into them, so you wouldn't have to if you didn't want to, but that's an option. And so I'll have you turn around, a little bit more petite, so we clipped it in, but she gets an awesome, awesome V back. And then it has this lace like hanging off the edge, just adds a little bit of a look. And they're all like little tiny red stones in there, so they're catching in the light, which is really, really, really pretty. All right, thank you, Cassidy. And her dress also has pockets, by the way. We're kind of loving the pockets this year. We had like 2 dresses last year with pockets, and then all of a sudden we have like 30 with pockets. It's awesome. All right, we have Alyssa up next. She's gonna make it. She's good. She's good. All right, so Alyssa is wearing an Elise Paris chiffon flowy dress with a more just like movable material. It sways a little bit. And she has another one of the scoop necklines, and it's got like little embroidery beading just sewn into it with like little tiny flowers everywhere, which I think are cute. have you turn around and show off the keyhole back, which is really awesome. It just adds a little bit of a look, and plus you get the straps, obviously, and then meets up at the top, and then the zipper in the back. And then she has little silver stones throughout the dress that add just a little bit of a bling. And this dress also does come in like a really bright, like royal blue. So if you're not a pink kind of person, there is a blue option. So yeah, thank you, Alyssa. Alright, so we'll have Elizabeth next. We call her Libby though. So Libby is wearing an Elise Paris ball gown also. We really love. Our two designers are Mac Dougal and Elise Paris. And Mac is new this year and we're totally loving it. So Libby has the high collar that I talked about first, where it's just like an elegant, she gets beading at the top and then beading at the waist that both match. And if you've seen like the movie like Anastasia, where she has like this huge necklace, this is what this reminds me of. It's got little red gems in it that just add a little like ruby effect to it. And she gets this awesome back. Have you turn around real quick? Super, super open. Move her hair a little bit. Like giant scoop to the back. And it's really awesome. And then you get the accent at the waist, obviously. And there's no beading up top, you can see. Have you turn around? And so you just get like the little bit of bling here and then up top, which I think is really, really nice. And plus, Libby's dress does have pockets too, which are really nice. Like we said before, do not tell anyone you have pockets. Be like, nope, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, thank you, Libby. All right, so we have Anna back up again. So this dress is also an Elise Paris, but it's a mermaid two-piece, and it's got the jersey to it. So it's not like super, super fitted, but it's got a little bit of a stretch to it so you can move and dance. You know, Anna's gonna be doing that all night. And so she gets the off-the-shoulder look, and she gets straight across neckline with little beads that match, and then you get the cap sleeve also. So I'll have you turn around, give them a spin in the back, and the beading continues all the way back there. And make sure you're commenting if you have any questions or if you're liking something. If you have like, what other colors this one come in, we can find that out for you. Have you spin around back to the front. And this one's nice because it's not a sweetheart, so you don't feel like you're showing everything that you got, but you still get like a little bit of a peekaboo, which I think is nice. And you'll notice with the two-piece, you're not a belly dancer. We're good. Like you're just getting like a little peekaboo around the waist, so you can move and dance and everything. All right, thank you, Anna. All right, Allison is up next. And make sure you're hearting and sending us smiles of what you're liking so we know. So we'd love to see responses. So Allison is wearing a Mac Dougal ball gown. It's got this awesome royal purple, and then she gets her pockets also. It's got the illusion neckline that we were talking about. I'll show you. So it's got, and which is nice about this one, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it has tulle and then lace underneath, which I think just adds a little bit of a look, like a little something to it, because you wouldn't notice it unless you're up close. Like no one's gonna be like looking at you like this, but you'll just see like a little bit of a lace underneath. And then she has it where it's an accent at the collar, and she gets all these different shades of purple. So like mostly a little bit of a darker purple, but they also threw some like royal blue beads in there into the rhombus kind of style. Have you give us a look at the back? And then it's got the beading continues onto the back with the lace being even more, you can see it, and like just little like gems, like these gems are huge. Like I love when you're in the fitting room, we can hear the beading, like I'm over here and I can hear the jingle of the beads going on. Have you give us a spin of the front. And this one I do believe has pockets also. And with this new Mikado fabric that we're really loving this year, it's a different style and from the tulle, which it's just something really, really runway. And plus it's not super heavy, I don't think. Like, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
It's pretty light. All right, thank you, Allison. Have Cassidy up again. So Cassidy is wearing an Elise Paris chiffon flowy dress. And this one is nice because it's got the straps, and you get that look of having a sweetheart, but it's not going to be a strapless, obviously. And she's got tons of beading just sewn into her, just like little swirls of darker blues and like the iridescent stones that like change color in the light. That's what iridescent is whenever we're saying that. And then you get the bead of the middle, and then have you get a look at the back. And she gets this really awesome keyhole back that just adds to the dress. Yeah, look at that. Like the iridescent beading. And this one's, these dresses have a little bit more of a flow to it, so if you're planning to go to prom but you're like, I don't know if I like the poof or anything, these dresses are the next best thing because they will be like have flow and room, and you'll feel cool and you're not going to overheat or anything, which is really, really nice. All right, thank you, Cassidy. All right, Alyssa is up next. So she has a MacDougall ball gown on, and she has, it's an illusion neckline, but it's kind of different because it like frames up top. It doesn't have a ton of beading right here, but it just frames, and it's got all like silver beading and everything, and which is different from the iridescent. So she's got like sequins in there, and she's got little tiny beads. She's got the ones that make a little bit of a jingle when she walks, which is fun. Have you give us a spin of the back? This one's like a keyhole almost, but it's just got the little bit of a circle to it, like a semicircle. It's really nice. And again, framing in the back and then meeting up at the waist with the exact same beading style. And this one does come in a really, really like awesome bright red, which I think accents the silver beading even more. All right, and she gets pockets obviously again. And this dress it doesn't have a ton of poof, which is nice because if you're interested in the ball gown, but you don't want as much volume, this is like really, really awesome choice. All right. And I believe this is our last one, so we'll have the girls come on out and show you off the last of the dresses. So, it's hard to walk in the heels and everything. Alright. And you will notice that Libby's also have a different dress on. She has a MacDougall with the pockets and then a scoop neckline, and then she has the little off cap sleeve. And then if you want to show off the back, it's got a really, really awesome back on there. We clipped her up, we know. All that's going to be taken care of in seamstressing everything. Have you give us a spin around. And then she gets the Mikado fabric, which is really, really pretty and elegant. All right. Well, thank you, ladies and everyone, for joining us again. Sorry about last night and horrible, horrible technical difficulties. It was just me in the beginning, just no words, just me just talking, moving my hands. But we hope you'll join us next week, and we'll have some of these lovely ladies here again. All right, thank you.
Bye.